group brings its own energy and contribution to the life of the church, and that all age groups need to be represented within the life of the church.
Yeah. Fabulous. And what sort of strategies do you think that you would implement from this workshop into your own church context?
That's something for us to go away and think about. We have some people in particular age ranges which we would like to grow, and perhaps some of the other things that we'll be doing at Synod will help us in what sort of relationships that we can build with them to draw them closer to the rest of us. But perhaps the important thing we'll have to remember is, how do we grow closer to where they are, rather than expecting them to become like us.
Yeah.
We need to perhaps be willing to become like them.
What sort of LEP is it? URC?
It's URC Methodist LEP.
Okay, yes, yeah. So very different forms of liturgy and...
Well, I would say that the form of the liturgy is not particularly different. What is different is the question of, is the difference in continuity of arrangements. You know, again, most churches are finding this, but when we moved to Oakengates in the late 1990s, we had our minister 3 Sundays out of 4.
Okay.
And he could build a program of teaching or style because he was there to implement it 3 Sundays out of 4. Now we have our minister 1 Sunday out of 4.
Yeah.
And because we share ministers, any individual minister comes once a quarter. They can't build that continuity of worship and worship style, which is important to attracting a wide range of people as opposed to people already there.
Yes.
We may have to change is that we worked with some other churches and we decided that we had the Boys Brigade, the other church had the mothers and toddlers, another church had the messy church, and we didn't try and duplicate what everybody else was doing, needing 3 times the staff to reach the same people. So we perhaps need to think about having a reset of what what's those things that we're going to do, but we were trying there to build on strength and not just add to our program and dilute what we were doing. So that was the thinking then, but that's like 10 years ago, so perhaps we need to think about what we're going to do now.
And I think this might be in line with previous questions, but what would be the one takeaway from this workshop?
Well, the one takeaway, well, at least one of the takeaways is just how crucial it is to be thinking intentionally about what we're doing, which is not attracting people, and to stop doing that, whatever it is. I think perhaps it's less about what we should be doing and perhaps something about what we shouldn't be doing. But both halves are, it's complicated, this, because we have, very few young people who come, and because there are a few of them, then we don't do some of the things which we might do.
Yeah, it's very thought-provoking and food for thought, isn't it? So,
it is, yeah.
Thank you very much, Andrew.
You're welcome.
Thank you.